So, USB. It's probably the most successful interface, well, ever. But it's got this one huge glaring flaw.
The leash.
The leash, exactly. You get, what, 5 meters? 16 feet maybe? And then devices just drop out.
Which is a complete nightmare for any kind of modern system integration.
Right.
I mean, if you're setting up a lecture hall, a big conference room, the camera or the smartboard is almost never that close to the computer.
So today we're doing a deep dive into how you break that limit. We're looking at the Kramer WP-2UT-R-KIT.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
It is. But the mission here is pretty simple. Extend USB 2.0, power, and some control signals over just, standard building wiring.
Exactly. It's a wall plate extender kit. And the really interesting part isn't just that it extends the signal. It's how it's designed to just disappear into the room's architecture.
Okay, so let's break down the hardware. There are 2 main parts to this kit, right?
Right. You've got the transmitter first. That's the WP2UT. It's made to fit into a standard 1-gang US wall box.
So it just looks like a normal faceplate on the wall.
Yep. Super clean. It's got a USB-B port and an RS-232 connection on it.
And then on the other end, tucked away somewhere, is the receiver, the PT2UR.
Yeah, it's one of their PoC tools. It's tiny. You'd usually mount behind a screen or maybe under a conference table, something like that.
And the connection between them, that's the key part.
That's the magic.
We're not running some expensive active USB cable through the walls.
No, that would be expensive and, frankly, fragile. This system converts the USB data into a signal that can just run over a standard CAT cable, an Ethernet cable.
The kind of thing that's probably already in the building's walls.
Most likely, yeah.
But there's a catch with the range, isn't there? It depends on the cable you use.
There is, yeah. If you're using standard Cat 5e or Cat 6, you're looking at about 30 meters. That's 100 feet.
Which covers most rooms.
It covers most standard meeting rooms for sure. But if you need to go big, like auditorium-sized, then you switch to their shielded Unicat cabling.
And that gets you how far?
100 meters, 330 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you could have the computer in a server rack at the back of a stadium and the webcam on stage, and they'd think they were plugged right into each other.
And without losing speed, I assume. Yeah. It supports the full 480 megabits for USB 2.0.
Correct. No performance loss.
Okay, let's talk about the practical side of this. Specifically power. Usually with active electronics like this, you need a power adapter at both ends.
And that's a huge pain point this kit solves. It has two-way PoC.
Power over cable.
Exactly. Power over cable.
So wait, the wall plate itself doesn't need its own power supply plugged in nearby?
It doesn't have to, no. You can power the receiver, the little box hidden in the ceiling or behind the TV, and it actually sends power back through the CAT cable to run the wall plate.
That's critical for the look of it.
Yeah.
You don't want a clunky power adapter, a wall wart, hanging off the wall next to this sleek plate.
It ruins the whole aesthetic. And it works the other way, too. You can power the wall plate, and it'll send juice down the line to the receiver.
But what if you do power the receiver locally?
Well, that's when the wall plate gets another cool feature. It becomes an active USB charging station.
So if I plug my phone into that wall plate to transfer some files, it's also going to be fast charging at the same time.
That's it. It turns a simple data port into a full-on utility port.
You mentioned RS-232 earlier. To a lot of people, that sounds like, well, ancient technology. Why is that included here?
Because in the professional AV world, RS-232 is still the gold standard for reliable device control.
So for things like waking up a projector or
moving a PTZ camera, changing inputs on a display, anything like that. It means this one kit isn't just passing your USB data from a camera. It can also carry the control commands to manage the whole room.
So you're consolidating all that mess into one single cable run.
That's the entire goal. Invisibility.
It really does seem to be about making the tech disappear.
It is. The best AV infrastructure is the kind you don't even know is there. You just walk into a room, you plug your laptop into the wall, and the camera, the mic, the smartboard, it all just works. You don't see the 100 feet of copper and the signal conversion happening behind the drywall.
It's like the hidden plumbing for the whole hybrid work era.
And it lets architects and designers put the tech where it makes sense for the people in the room, not just where the computer has to sit.
So here's a thought to leave you with. As our rooms get smarter and more integrated, we're actually pushing the brains, the computers themselves, further and further away into secure racks and closets. Devices like this suggest the future of the smart room isn't about what's on the table, but about how cleverly we can hide everything that isn't. Thanks for listening.